Okay, in a hydraulic press, a force of 40 Newton is applied to the smaller piston of area 10 cm squared. And then, if the area of the larger piston is 200 cm squared, calculate the force obtained. Calculate the force obtained. Let's do small analysis here. Small analysis. In a hydraulic press, a force of 40 Newton. Quickly, we write the solution. Right? Solution. The first one, F1 is equal to 40 Newton. That's the first force applied over a certain amount of area. That should be A1. A1 is equal to 10 cm squared. Good. Then the next one, look at the next one. If the area of the larger piston is this, so we have the larger piston, but first of all, we should check F2 is unknown. Alright? It's unknown. The area of the larger piston is A2 and it's giving us 200 cm squared. Good. We have identified the data contained in the question. The next thing we ask ourselves, how do we define pressure? Because it's mentioned there. If we have force, we have area, automatically we are referring to what? Pressure. And pressure is simply P, force, over what? Area. So we can define this for the first piston. First piston, we have P1 is equal to F1 all over A1. Good. Second piston, of larger area is going to be P2 is equal to F2 all over A2. Good. So with this, we can now substitute where necessary and then find what we're looking for. Very, very important. So what do? We equate first piston to second piston. That means P1 is equal to P2. And then P1 is F1 all over A1. And then P2 is F2 all over A2. That is it. The next thing to do here is to substitute wisely. Where we have F1, we substitute the value of F1, which is 40. Where we have A1, we substitute the value of A1, 10 cm squared. But we don't need this unit now. Then, and so on and so forth. So for F1, we have 40. For A1, we have 10. And then for F2, we don't know the value of F2. And for A2, we have 200 Newton. So we have done well by substituting wisely. Therefore, we are looking for F2, and that is what is called calculate the force. Look at it. Calculate the force obtained when these ones are applied. That's what it means. So we have F2 is equal to, we make F2, look at, we're going to make these the subjects. We make this the subjects. It becomes F2 is equal to 40 times 200 all over 10. Good. Hold on. Let's cross check something. 10 will move to F2. Good. 200 will move to 40. And that's what happens here. That's what happens here. And what do we have? Look at it. F2. If we cross check very well, check what will happen there. Just look at it very well. Of course, 40 times 200. 40 times 200 should be about 8,000. Am I right? Yes. 4 times 2 is 8. Good. And then we have 1, 2, this. Should be about 8,000. Right. Good. All over 10. Cross check, cross check, cross check. So if we do away with this and that, we are left with F2 is equal to 800 Newton. Good. That's the final answer according to our solution. Now let's check. Let's go back and check among the options which one is correct. Option A, 800 Newton. Of course, we got something like that. Option B, 500 Newton. Not it at all. Option C, 80 Newton. Not it at all. And then finally, option D, 50 Newton. Of course, far away from it. Definitely, option A remains the best option for this. Therefore, we are correct. Good. That is it. So that is it. When you do this, you'll be happy with yourself because you've done the right thing. Even the steps are clearly outlined. I repeat, the steps are clearly outlined. So, at this point, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for learning. Okay? But if you think there are steps that you do not understand, please put it in the comment section, alright? Don't forget to share with your students or with a fellow student. If you're a student watching, share with a fellow student. Tell them, hey, come. I've got a master, I've got a teacher here that simplifies things. Alright? Give me some thumbs up, likes, comments. It is only by reading your comments that will make me know the amount of impact this is contributing to your learning. Okay? Thank you. I sign up now for the next lesson.